What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today, I just want to piggyback off the last video about the back end for AI agencies, and really, this is just the funnels stuff that I'm using right now. So, if you like the first video and you like the whole back end system and something that you think you could do, I'm just going to show you, what really to look out for when you're doing funnels and the difference between the types of funnels. The back end of your business is really the most important thing because once you set this up, to be honest, you're not going to be going back and setting it up and doing it every day. It's something that you set and forget for a while. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of videos I'm going to be talking about here that you might want to go back and just retouch and do over every couple months. But other than that, it's nothing crazy. So let's get into it here. As you can see, there's three types of funnels you're going to be needing. So a direct response funnel, onboarding funnel, and VSL funnel. So I'm going to get directly into these and tell you exactly what they mean. So let's get into the direct response funnel. That's pretty simple. So it's just a fast driven funnel. All it's meant to do is just measure the action of something, so an ad or just capture the lead for the most part. It's not really going to be the most quality leads. It's just to capture a lot of information, maybe book a call from it. For the most part, you'll be getting a lot of names, phone numbers, and emails. This is really for your, you can use it for ads, but for the most part, you're going to be using this on your organic content. So if you have an organic Instagram page, Facebook, or YouTube with a lot of organic content and hours and people are consuming that and they want more information, you don't want to put them through another 10-minute VSL video. You just want to capture their information and then opt them into your system and then send them emails from there. You can also even on this, once you capture information, you can book a call directly on there. And if they're that interested, they'll do it. And that's pretty much a good lead because it's from mainly organic stuff. So this can be like your landing page. So like I said, this can be like the main link under your YouTube or your personal page, whatever. It's your call to action. And you can also, like I said, upsell and do a thank you with the next step. So the pros of this funnel is that it's very fast to build. You don't need to make any videos for it. You just create a couple pages, make a web page, and that's pretty much it. It's great for lead gen and a lot of traffic. It's going to attract a lot of traffic, but less quality leads. And it's also ideal for getting a lot of emails and phone calls and stuff, but not really for that high quality, booked high ticket sales. So, like I said, this is really good for colder outreach and putting it on your YouTube and stuff like that. Next, we got the VSL funnel. This one is going to be the best when you're doing ads on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, whatever you're doing ads on, even Google. You're going to build a lot more confidence with a VSL funnel. So the VSL funnel is pretty much the same thing as a direct response, but instead of just asking for information and not giving anything, because technically you were already giving in your organic content, this is going to people that are cold. So they just see maybe an ad and they're interested, but they don't know anything else. You can capture information and there's going to be a VSL video as well. That's going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, depending on your niche. This VSL video is going to really give a lot of free information. So that's really what you want to do with this VSL. I personally like this one a lot. You can use both of them, and I recommend you actually do. You don't want to stick your VSL, like I said, on a YouTube channel has hundreds of hours, or maybe you have 10 videos that are 10 minutes each, and you don't want to stick another 10-minute VSL on to people who want to get information. You just want to get their information and go. Those people are pretty warm, but if it's a colder one, you can really convert into warmer traffic really easy with this VSL. You can build a lot of confidence. It's for ads or emails, as you can see here, landing pages, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. And also you can do thank you pages and pre-call videos on as well. So this one is where you're gonna have to take some more time. It's not that easy to build. You're gonna have to make a nice VSL video. You're gonna have to, after that, make a good pre-call video with your guarantee, and that's gonna be another 10-minute video. And all these things, if you have them consume these two videos, the lead itself is gonna be pretty much already ready. They're right there, so you don't have to do that much once you hop on a call with them. You're going to be getting a lot less leads from this, but you're going to be getting a lot higher quality. So it's great for, higher ticket sales. If they watch both videos, VSL and pre-call, that's anywhere from 20-30 minutes of videos. It's going to warm them up a lot. They're not going to really have that many questions, and if they do, it's just simple objections. It builds a lot of authority and trust, and it works better with retargeting leads. You can just send this to people that you captured emails for example, but didn't book a call. You send them this VSL funnel, and then it's going to really do a lot of stuff. So yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it for this one. Um, which one should you use? Kind of got into it a little bit, but if you're starting out and you want to book calls quickly, obviously go with the direct response. And if you want to validate and get some wins and maybe take a little bit longer but get warmer leads, use a VSL. Obviously, if you don't have an organic YouTube or a lot of content yet, just stick to the VSL. But if you do have some content, which I highly recommend you guys do, some content, dedicate, 10 to 15-minute videos then on YouTube every couple days, and you can use both really. Onboarding funnel is the last one I haven't touched on yet. So this one, you don't really have to work on it too much right now. If you're just starting off, I haven't even done too much. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. You don't want to focus on what happens after you close somebody because you're just going to be spending all your time on the back end and not even, work to close anybody. So it's like saying, like my mentor says, are you going to stay at home watching YouTube videos about how to grow muscles and what exercise to do at the gym, but then you never go to the gym? So it's the same thing here, right? So you want to actually get on calls with people, close them, and then worry about onboarding them. So you don't want to focus too much on this. But to put it simply, an onboarding funnel, after a customer signs up, it's you put them onto this funnel. It's more or less just to thank them, and then also put a thank you video and get them on a calendar for an onboarding call and set them up in your system, make them feel like they're at home. The last thing you want is not have something like this. They pay whatever amount you're charging for your system, and it might be a lot, and they get nothing. But yeah, I'm guessing you guys have been through that. You pay somebody for something and then you don't hear back for a couple hours or a day or two. It kind of makes you uneasy. So if you have this onboarding funnel, all it is probably just some automated text and emails, and then asking them for a calendar and thanking them. So it's very straightforward. That's really all you need for back end stuff, guys, when it comes to your funnels and stuff. So once you pick your niche and you look at the first video that I put up and you go through the whole back end of building that out, it might take you a few days. You're gonna want to build out a funnel. You can easily do this on a website or go high level. I highly recommend you get go high level and build out your own funnels on go high level. It's like $90 a month for the CRM. You really need that. If you're going to be doing this, you need to go high level. I highly recommend you check them out and start doing your VSL videos. So that's really all I got for today, guys. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me in the comments. I'm here to help. See you guys in the next one.